Hello, this is Idodmg and welcome back to the channel. In this Diablo Immortal video, I want to talk to you about warbands. I have been really enjoying my time on Diablo Immortal and I have spent $0. I have actually spent no money on the game, and on my main character, on my Necromancer, I'm Paragon 14 or 15, and I'm really just enjoying the game for free. So thank you to the whales. Enough about that topic. I want to focus on warbands. Diablo Immortal has so many cool little features that I really just think are interesting in the MMO action RPG genre, and warbands is one of those features. Warbands can have up to 8 players, and make sure you don't confuse warbands with clans. Clans can have up to 100 members, can take part in faction, events, and all that fun stuff, but warbands are smaller, tight-knit groups of players that play together, can do the Warband Raid together, and much, much more. When you very first start your own warband, you're going to have to unlock your Warband Camp. In order to do that, you're going to have to get 10,000 kills together while in a party with other warband members. Now, in order to accomplish this, yes, all you have to do is be in a party. You don't have to be in the same zone. So if you just made a brand new warband, people are applying to your warband, you're accepting them, just shoot them a party invite. You can be separated out in different zones, getting kills just as long as you're in a party. The most efficient way to actually complete the 10,000 kills, in my opinion, is to have 2 groups of 4. If you have 4 and 4, that's 8. That's your entire warband. 2 groups of 4 out farming your monstrous essences that you need 30 of each day to complete all those turn-ins. And you're getting the kills in that process, and that 10,000 really won't take that long, and you'll be there before you know it. I switched over to my main character here, my Paragon, I guess I lied, he's Paragon 13, my Necromancer, because yeah, this one actually has the Warband Camp and all these cool little features that I want to talk about unlocked. I'm thinking about switching my main character over to the Monk just because this character can't actually complete bounties. If you're on the Discord and you've played with me, you already know about this, but hey, I'm going to show you anyway. I always get unknown error. I don't know, they're not, it says that I have 4 completed, can turn in, but they're not in my quest log or anything. I don't know, it's been broken since day 1, but anyway, enough about that. Let's continue to talk about warbands. So once you have your 10,000 kills complete, you will unlock your Warband Camp. It's a pretty cool little feature, and there's a lot of things that you can do here that I'll show you in a minute. While we're on our way to the war camp, there's one thing I want to talk about first, and this is Warband Raids. So once you reach, I think around level 43 it is in this story, you can correct me down in the comments if it's a different level than that, but I think 43 is when you unlock it. I recommend doing it around level 50 when you're closer to that 420 combat rating recommended level. So the way that these Heliquary raids work is there's really 2 different kinds of raids. You have just a normal raid right here where you can click on raid, you can select one, or you can create your own, or there is a Warband raid, and you can see right here, Warband raids earn extra scoria. Scoria is used to upgrade your Heliquary, and it has a weekly limit. Unless you're paying money, of course, you can get even more. But as a free-to-play player, 10 scoria is absolutely massive. So this is why your warband is really important. In order to complete this objective here and get the extra 10 scoria, you have to have every single player in your warband has to be in the raid and ready to go in together. This can be annoying to try to coordinate with 8 players, but this is why your warband is so important, that it's people that you're actively playing the game with and grouping with. On top of that, you also get additional bonuses for playing with warband members that we'll talk about on our way to the camp, which we're already there, so let's go ahead and jump in to our Warband Camp, and then we'll talk about some of the bonuses that you get for being in a warband. Let's go ahead and open up the Warband UI. As always, and I showed this in the other video, there's an information tab here you can talk about that'll tell you pretty much everything I'm talking about in the video. But what's really cool, let's see, I'll pop that back up here just so I can reference it. Warband benefits. Warband members have 5% increased chance for items to drop from monsters while in a party together. Then they can also challenge the Heliquary boss. That was what we were just talking about. This 5% increase is pretty huge. And there's an even more important reason. Look at all these guys, man. We need to get up there, guys. We need to get our warband up there. There's another really cool feature, though, for warbands that I want to talk about. And this is a really cool, like, just social feature overall that I want to talk about and share. And this is the Warband Stash. The way that this works is while you're out playing the game, And it seems like if you're in a group with Warband members, you have a higher chance to drop a Warband chest. Now, anyone in your Warband can get a Warband chest to drop, and when you do, you can bring it here and deliver it to this dude, Valstus. And what happens is when you deliver that Warband chest, it will show up, and it will have a legendary item that will go into our Warband stash. Now, this is a really, really cool and unique feature, honestly, I think, anyway, in this MMO action RPG. What this is these are all legendaries that people have found and you can share. If you're in a Warband, you can come in here and you can borrow an item. It's pretty sweet. There is, so the way you contribute is we talked about the Warband chest, and then the items come into here. And then if the stash is full, you can salvage them by quality. So I'm assuming the lower quality, we haven't filled up our chest yet. The chest is pretty huge, so it's going to take a while to fill that whole thing up. But what I love about this is I can come in here and I can see there's only one necromancer item. It's pretty low score level. But what's cool about this is I can see that Celadrat found this and put this in the chest. So like if I wanted to, I could be like, hey man, thanks for sharing that legendary, that's, or whatever. It's just awesome and a sweet way to give credit to those that are contributing. This one's from Primist. I put this one in there. I don't remember doing that. It's just pretty cool. It's pretty. I think it's just a wonderful social feature and a way to really feel like you're doing something together as a group. Another cool feature too is if you are in a warband and you're probably thinking, well, why would I want to just give all these dudes legendaries that I found, right? Like I want them for myself. Well, if you happen to leave that warband, you take all the legendaries with you. So that's a pretty cool little feature. The thing I don't know is if they stay as warband items or if they just become normal legendaries. I don't know about that. I'm not sure on that because I haven't left a warband. But I'm sure someone out there knows the answer. If you do, let us know down in the comments. That's pretty much warbands and how warbands work. One other thing I forgot to talk about with Warband Raids is you can actually give out the roles for people in your warband, and these are really only effective for the, I believe, for the Heliquary. Yeah, they're Heliquary roles. And there's a lot of different options here so people can actually take different roles and do different, have different buffs. So if someone dies all the time, you can give them a damage taken reduction here. I gave this one to Katavine. I don't know why, just kind of troll him, I guess. I thought it'd be funny. And then there's one where you can resurrect faster. So if you have someone that's never dead, maybe be a res bot. Damage. Lots of different options, and there's exactly 8. So it's, it's not like clans where, you can have a couple different groups going and stuff. It's you have 8 people. You have to have all 8 there for the raid. You have 8 roles. It's a very specific number, 8, that you got to do your stuff with. And make sure you're grouping with them. That's Warbands in Diablo Immortal, and I think it's a wonderful feature. The best part of the feature, honestly, is it's free. You don't have to pay any money to use this feature and to take full advantage of it. That's going to wrap it up for this Diablo Immortal video. If you found this video helpful, interesting, I don't know, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. If you want to take it one step further and support the channel monetarily, don't forget there is that option to drop a super thanks. But your view alone means the absolute world. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.